Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I have something a little bit different for you. I thought it would be fun if I took you along for the ride while I did some meal planning. So we are going to be meal planning today, and I have this new Erin Condren meal planning notepad. I got this during the EC launch and it's really, really nice. I like it. It's a little bit bigger than the one that I was using before, which was just from Target. And yeah, it's just really fun. It's got some like custom colors and stuff in it. So it's really, really pretty. So what I'm gonna do, I have this upstairs in my office. Typically I do meal planning in the kitchen because it's easier for me to do, but I did just bring this upstairs so that I could film it, and then afterwards I will put it up on the fridge. This is not a sticky note tab, it's just a regular notepad, but I will just be sticking it up with magnets anyways. I also have some Eloster highlighters that I thought would be helpful for what I'm gonna call this little sidebar. It says grocery list, that is not what we're gonna be using it for. And then I also have some pens, and my functional planner is off to the side here. I like to be able to see our plans throughout the week. And in addition to that, the last step of my meal planning is actually to put it in my planner, because I find that really helpful to have it not only on the fridge, which is where this is gonna go, but also in my planner, because that way if there's like something I need to take out or something that I need to set, like the slow cooker or something, which I won't be doing this week, but in general, then it's really, really helpful to have that in both places so that I can make sure that makes it to my daily task list and all that stuff, and that it actually happens. So our family stats, we are a family of 5. It is myself and my husband, and then we have 3 kids who are ages 6, 4, and 2. I cook 1 dinner per night, no negotiations, no substitutions, no rejections allowed. Some complaints sometimes, but we power through them. So it is 1 dinner cooking per night, and then we eat dinner as a family together almost every single night. 1 night per week, my husband and I do eat together by ourselves after the kids have gone to bed, and we typically get takeout that night. All of the other nights of the week, we eat as a family all together. And like I said, that is what me making 1 dinner, not making something individual for everybody else going on. My kids are not especially picky, like compared to, you know, in terms of the spectrum of picky toddlers, but they are mostly toddlers. So, you know, we do work within the confines of that, at least somewhat, try and mix in a lot of things that we know that they will like. And if we have like something that's a little bit more of a stretch for them one night, I'll make sure we have like spaghetti the next night after that, just so that we have kind of a balance. Like I said, I do sometimes take complaints, but we power through and we don't change the plans because of them. The other really important thing to our meal planning and to my meal planning style is that my husband actually does almost all of our grocery shopping, and I do almost all of the cooking. So that's just what works for our family, and that's how we do it. So he does the grocery shopping before I do the meal planning. We just like to see what's fresh and available at the grocery store. On top of that, we typically buy all of our meat for like about a month at a time, either from Costco or from a local butcher, or a combination of the two. So we have a chest freezer in our basement, as well as like our regular freezer that is just kind of full of all of the meat we're gonna eat for the next month. And we just buy, you know, like the vegetables and other filler items and regular stuff like that at the grocery store. We don't typically buy most of our meat at the regular grocery store on a week-to-week basis. So that is kind of the nuts and bolts of how the meal planning functions. Every week on Monday, I kind of take a look at things, so like Sunday and Monday kind of together. I take a look at things in the freezer to see what we have. I take a look at the fresh veggies that we've got, and then I also really try hard to keep in mind the kind of thoughts of the week, the days that I do lunch prep, because we do also pack the kids' lunches for school every day, so that I can kind of work those things together. And then also just like our general schedule, where we're gonna be, if there's anything special going on that we want to factor into our meal plan for the week. The basic structure of all of our dinners are pretty much a protein, a vegetable, and a starch. Sometimes there's something else going on, sometimes we mix it up, but that's kind of like what I keep in mind as I'm looking at the groceries that we have on hand and what's in the freezer and the pantry, and kind of putting that together into a cohesive meal plan. So typically I do this in the kitchen because then I can look in the freezer and see what's going on and look in the fridge and see what's going on. But for today, I have instead just like kept written down an inventory of what we are working with, which I have off to the side. And then I am going to go ahead and kind of transfer some of that over to here because that is relevant information. And I'm going to use that to plan my meals out for the week since I am upstairs so that I could film this. But anyway, that is what we are looking at here, and I am going to get started. So first up, and I'll just zoom in a little bit here, this is actually the week of May 23rd, and it is Monday, May 23rd. I usually do some like thought collecting on Sunday, but I do my actual meal planning on Monday. So this is very much typical for how I am gonna plan things. Okay, and then the next thing is I am not gonna do this as a grocery list. I was actually, when I hauled this, I said this, but I don't understand why you can customize everything on this side of the page, but not on this side of the page. It's like, I could understand if it's not a custom list, but this is a custom list thing, or like a custom notepad, and you can't customize this side, only this side. So I really do wish you could customize this. That being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and erase it because it says, or white it out because it says grocery list and it's driving me crazy because that's not how I plan to use it. Okay, so what I am gonna do though is, let's see how bad this looks over the whiteout. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Okay, I don't like doing the highlighter over the whiteout. So what I'm gonna do here is, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write down the, like what I like to keep on the side here, what I mostly use all of the notes sections for is, on any meal planning pad, is basically just like what we have that we need to get, like we want to make sure we use what we're working with for the week. So the first thing that I'm going to put in is the list of the veggies that we already have. And I'm going to switch pens really quick here. These highlighters have like a little bit of a coating, and I'm just trying to figure out what the best pen to use here is. So the other thing that I think I forgot to mention during my very long intro to this is that, and like, I mean, I feel like everybody kind of feels this way. Well, maybe not, but actually, because I don't think my parents do, but we really strive very hard for zero food waste. That doesn't mean, like, obviously, if the kid doesn't eat anything, absolutely everything off their plate, especially the baby, she like throws things. You know, we sometimes have those kinds of things to throw out, but we buy pretty much like exactly as much vegetables as we need for the week. And like we use leftovers in lunches and in my lunches, my husband's lunches and the kids' lunches as well. And we really try not to like overbuy, especially on things that go bad. That's one of the things that we love about like the freezer system and having all the extra freezer space, because that is really super useful to kind of minimize our food waste. So, and like, I feel good about that. I like it, but my husband is absolutely just like fanatical about there not being food waste. And he feels really, really strongly about it. So we do try and keep that in mind. Okay, so the veggies that we have this week are Brussels. This is a family favorite. Cauliflower, another one that we pretty much have every week. And we've got mushrooms. And then other than that, we just pretty much have the freezer vegetables. We had some like grilling stuff like zucchinis and stuff, but we actually ate that last night, which was Sunday. We usually do our grocery shopping on Sunday. But so yeah, so that is what we have there. And then in the freezer, so maybe I will star the freezer ones. Which I anticipate that we may use this week. We have like a freezer of pepper trio, whatever you want to call it, just like frozen pepper strips. We also have in the freezer some spinach, which I think I might pull out to do a pasta dish. And then we also just have, I think that's it. And we have what we call the kid mix. Which is just like, it's like broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, and I personally don't love it, but it's like we cook it like the kids just like it cooked really mushy, and I don't know why, but they're kids, so you know, at least they're eating the vegetables. Or so we have some of the kid mix veggies, and we usually give that to them on Thursdays so that, you know, we don't have to eat it. Okay, so then that is the vegetables. So then meat-wise, I'm gonna leave one space just in case I forgot anything. And then meat-wise, what we have is we have lamb chops. And we're not gonna use all of this week, but if I use the whole rest of the thing, I'm gonna cross it out, but otherwise I'm just kind of like gonna check it off as we assign it. We've got okay, so this is what we have in the freezer. We're actually probably due for a trip. Probably won't be this weekend. We'll see how much of this we use down, but probably next weekend. We're actually like completely out of steak. We do have lamb chops, which we're actually gonna have tonight. And then, yeah, some of this, like we had chicken last night, so I'm probably not gonna put chicken again on here, but we do still have some left. So it's like a big club pack thing of it, but we didn't eat it all yet. So basically we are getting near the time that we need to do another Costco run for that as well. Okay, so now I want to put some stuff in. One, Thursday night is our planned takeout night, and then also I'm gonna mark this one over here. We are actually gonna be at the beach this weekend. Usually when I do my meal planning, we do like a more strict meal plan, like a whole everything planned out Monday through Friday, and then kind of just like put in some notes or thoughts about the weekend. This on Saturday night, I think we're probably gonna do like family dinner takeout, and then on Sunday, I think we're gonna have a barbecue this weekend, and we are actually bringing we have a rib roast, which is actually the only meat in the freezer, which I didn't even put on the list because we're not just gonna cook that for just our family of 5. That would be way too many people. But I think we're gonna make this rib roast down at the beach while we have other people to eat it with us. So that's gonna be on Sunday, and that is gonna be, you know, we'll get the veggies and stuff while we're down there. So I'm not gonna worry about that beyond that. This is probably gonna be like either a restaurant or a takeout night, and I'm just gonna leave that blank for now. Thursday, like I said, we're gonna have the takeout night, but I will put in a kids menu here, and then I will put in what we are gonna have for takeout. Okay, so they're gonna have noodles and meatballs and the kid mix veggies. So that's nice and easy there. I was thinking that we could have noodles the night before this too, and then like I could double make them, but I don't think that we're gonna be able to do that. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna split it instead, just because my rice is like our big struggle grain. I don't know why the kids like just don't love rice, and we usually we just have it like maybe once a week, not even every week. But yeah, the kids are not a huge fan of rice, and we try and work some noodles in between there, because they are huge noodles fans. Okay. So then the other thing that I just want to note is that Wednesday is my big like lunch prep day, and that is important for a couple of reasons. One, the lunch prep takes up a lot of space in the kitchen, where I have to, you know, pretty much what I do is on Sunday and Wednesday I make like a big vat of macaroni and cheese or other noodles that the kids get for lunch, and then that gets supplemented with soups and sandwiches. But our kids have to take vegetarian lunches to school, so because their school is kosher dairy, so we can't send any meat to school. So it's like a lot of noodle-based dishes. They can take hot lunch to school, but it's nut-free and meat-free, so that does take some space up on the counter to get everything ready. And then I like cut the fruit on Wednesdays and Sundays, and then, like I said, I just kind of fill things out and supplement as needed on the other days. It's my oldest to go to school every day, so it's lunches Monday through Friday, and then my baby goes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so she gets 3 lunches per week. So that is the lunch prep. And then this, usually another lunch prep would be on Sunday, and it's a bigger one on Sunday, but because we're gonna be at the beach and for Memorial Day on Monday, that'll get moved to like Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, on Monday, what I think we're gonna do is we had chicken quinoa bowls last night, so that is what we had last night, and I think we are gonna have the lamb chops tonight. I'm like 99% sure of this because I actually took them out this morning while I was just thinking about things. And then I think we will have this with well, we're gonna be grilling, so I think it probably makes sense to do the cauliflower here because that tastes really good on the grill. So we're gonna do cauliflower. And the kids really like cauliflower. The kids actually really like lamb too, which is, you wouldn't think that they like are super into it, but I can actually really remember liking lamb as a kid too. And then with this, I think I'm gonna make like a bean salad type thing to eat with that. And then also we have some bread that is left over from groceries like yesterday. So like that's like French bread and butter. I don't need to put the butter in, but I have space for it. Okay, then on Tuesday, I think we're gonna do a noodle night, and I think we're gonna have some of the shrimp, and that'll be shrimp and mushrooms and maybe probably some of the freezer spinach. And then this, I think we'll probably do this in like a garlicky butter sauce and call it a day. If not, we kind of end up doing half and half because I have one kid that won't eat red sauce. So even though I said no substitutions, that we just don't put the sauce on his noodles and everybody else gets the sauce, or sometimes depending on like what kind of, how throwy we think the baby's gonna be, we just kind of serve the sauce on the side. So that doesn't, in my mind, that doesn't count as a substitution. That works just the same. That's why I always though like to make sure we have some vegetables though, because then, yeah, so that he is still eating his vegetables even though he's not having like a sauce. Okay, then on Wednesday, I think we're gonna have the turkey thighs. That I like because it's a good indoor-outdoor one. You can do it on the grill, but you can also do it in the air fryer. And we'll have the Brussels sprouts this night. That is probably the kids' favorite vegetable. And we're gonna have that with rice because they'll eat like a lot of Brussels sprouts, so I won't have to worry too much about them not eating a ton of rice. And then on Friday, we have something special here that that is not really from this list, but we're gonna have a grill pizza night. So we will do, we have a pizza dough in the freezer, and we'll pull that out and we'll have a grilled pizza, and we will grab some more veggies. Maybe I'll actually save like a couple of the mushrooms from Tuesday to put on the pizza. We'll see. And then we can have that with just like freezer veggies. We usually eat a freezer veggie on Fridays. Just like, I don't know, the takeout night splits up the week. And then that's it. And then, like I said, Saturday we're probably looking at takeout, and then this will be a rib roast, and this can be, I add in one more little section here. Okay, so that is my meal plan in for the week. And again, here is my actual meal plan to stick up on my fridge. So I hope you enjoyed. So that is everything for this video. If you did like this, please let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and follow me on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!